All right. Welcome. 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 Mark coming to you from Baker's Green Acres. Today's the 29th of September. Whoa! 2024. Woo! And here it is. It's Sunday. It is sometimes in September here, it can be getting kind of cool. But this is really, really nice. And it's going to be close to 80 today. It's going to be 78. So really, really nice day. Very clear skies, beautiful sun. We still are real green. And being it's Sunday, I get to thinking. And sometimes when I get to thinking, I get to asking myself some questions. And I have a question. Whenever you have a dichotomy, right? Maybe somebody can help me out with this. And it just doesn't make sense at all. I mean, you have things that are going on that just do not make sense. What is going on? You know, is somebody being fooled here? It's almost like when you see a magic act and you say, oh, that doesn't make any sense how he made that girl disappear. It doesn't make any sense. So there's some sleight of hand possibly going on here that I think I'm aware of, but I'm not exactly sure. And so I thought I'd put the question out there and see what yuns think. So one of my duties on Sunday is to milk. Jim is the primary, so he's the one actually in the milk house. I'm the one in the creamery that's putting the milk in the bottles and all that stuff. And as I was going through that today, I was thinking about the value of the milk as I'm putting it in bottles. And the perspective I had was, well, we got 26 bottles, so it's 13 gallons. And then I switch it over to, these are the last two I haven't put in yet. I switch it over to dollars, and it's like, well, $130. If we sell it all at $10 per gallon for premium grade raw cow's milk, grass-fed, no grain, you don't get no better, especially if it's coming off Baker's Green Acres because it's certified, right? We certify it before it leaves here. So on one hand, you have a dollar amount, let's just say a dollar amount of $130 for 13 gallons of raw milk. But if it were, and it's raw, it's not grade A. Grade A is the stuff you get at the store. And that perplexes me too, because grade A, like the first letter in the alphabet, so the best, like grade A1, should be better, right? Than just out of the cow's udder raw milk. Should be. But it's A1, it's A, and the stuff coming out of the cow's udder is raw. And if you were to call up the experts at the Department of Agriculture, they'd say, well, should we be, and ask them, should we be drinking raw milk? They'd say, oh no, raw milk, bad. You want the milk from the store in the, with the red cap or the blue cap or the pink cap. That's what you want. So we have to figure out what's going on here. Grade A, raw. Grade A at the store, I don't know, $1.50 for a gallon, $2. Raw, 10 to 15, 10 to 12 actually is about the range. And it's weird, but if I go to the store and I watch the people who buy that cheap milk, the grade A, the good stuff, right? The good stuff, I'm seeing something different. So are my eyes deceiving me? Because here I am at Baker's Green Acres, pea patch, and I'm watching mothers come through, drive right through here, stop at the store, go in and get raw milk. and I'm seeing a completely different group of people. Completely. Their children get out and run. They're healthy. They're wealthy. They're wise. But at the store, I don't see that. I don't see that. I see a totally different thing. And I had two interesting conversations this week. And they were guys that were getting their chickens processed with us Friday. And one guy was saying, and he was quite overweight, and he's saying, yeah, we're trying to get our health under control. We're going to try grass-fed beef and raw milk and all that stuff. And what he was really getting at was full animal fat sustenance. And the other guy is a farmer, but he's not milking cows. His wife's parents milked cows, but then they stopped a few years ago. They just stopped. They were doing grade A. And he was saying, well, my oldest daughter, she loves milk. But when my parents-in-law stopped milking, we had to just get milk from the store. And she about spit it out. It was so bad, and she would never touch it again. Right? Now, the other guy, the guy that was quite overweight, trying to get a handle on things, he says, oh, yeah, we drink a lot of milk. Milk's good for the kids. I said, where do you get it? He says, well, we get it at the store. I said, you ought to take a look at that milk, because they take so much out of it, so much of the natural animal fats out of it, that they have to put something back in, or else your kids would spit it back out after they've been drinking raw milk. What do they put back in? Oh no, high fructose corn syrup made from what? Corn, right? So they're putting sugar in the milk so your kids will drink it. What's this dichotomy going on here? What is happening? Explain this to me. How is this happening? $10 a gallon on one hand, about 50 cents on the other hand. A guy can milk 10 cows, and he can do quite well selling the milk in herd shares, or however you want to sell it. That's a lot of debate right there. You can have good health, or you can have bad health. It's all up to you. So, again, we see this dichotomy that you're being offered, and you are the one that has to make the decision. It's pretty neat, because you're always given an offer. You know, you're always given an offer in this existence. Do you want this, or do you want this? Usually, there's some sleight of hand on one side, and the other side, not so much, right? But pure, unadulterated, whole foods off the farm lead to things, and what those things are, you can decide. But the adulterated, highly processed seed oil foods, on the other hand, they also lead to things. So think about it. I just think it's an interesting dichotomy to put out there. And around here, when I have an idea, people shudder. Right? Remember, anyone can farm.